Good morning, class. Today I'm going to be going over lesson 7. So if you all open your books to page 31. Okay, page 31 in your books. And so lesson 7, remember, I just skimmed through it really quickly. I want you all to make sure you read everything, okay? So it's keyboard familiarization, additional initial side double character representations. So these are more letter representations on the initial side of the keyboard, so it's your left hand. So now we have your Q is KW. So KW on the initial side is your Q. So let's say I wanted to write the word quit. I would write Q-I-T, quit, okay? And so that's your Q. So make your flashcards. One side of the flashcard, put a KW, the other side, put a Q. Test yourself. It really makes a difference. The next letter that you're going to learn is now a C. Remember, before it was the K, this is your C. So the soft C for like words like cell is KR, and I'll write it EL. So C is the KR, okay, KR. So let's say I have the word, usually this is for words that are sound-alikes, but let's say, for example, I wanted to write, let me see, I'm trying to think. Now I can't even think. Let's see, like the word cell. I guess that's the only one I can think of now. Cell is K-R-E-L, okay? Because remember, it's a sound-alike. The other word that we have that sounds like it is sell, to sell a house. So that's why we have to differentiate how to write the two different sounds of C letters, okay? And so read the book. It says CR for C is only used occasionally. When the sound is hard, as in k, cat, the K is used. But these are for the soft C sounding words. KR is only used when the sound is soft, like an S, but using initial S would conflict with another outline. Example, cell and cell. A cellmate, to be in a cell block, is K-R-E-L. Sell a house is S-E-L. KR is also used for the alphabetic letter C for letter by letter spelling for acronyms and for initials. This use will be covered later in this text. So S with an asterisk at the beginning of a word indicates a Z spelling. So your new Z is going to be S asterisk, okay? And so they recommend that you write the S asterisk with your left little pinky and the asterisk with your left index. So you're going to use your fingers like that, okay? Like that. So one's on the pinky and one's on the asterisk. That's going to be your Z. Okay, so if I wanted to write the word zip, I'm going to write Z-I-P, okay? And it'll change it because it's S asterisk. Very important, you all. So take advantage of how they're telling you to write the Z. Remember, it's at the same time, and it's the initial S on your with your little pinky, the left hand, and then the asterisk with your left index finger, okay? So it's kind of like that at the same time. KP is your new X, okay? So this is your X. So like, for example, if they say Xmas, it's going to be KP-A-S. X. Let me see, just a minute. X is going to be KP, okay? KP. I don't want to confuse you all. So that's your new X. So make sure you read everything, make your flashcards. And then your new V is SR, the two letters. Think about it. You're hitting the machine with the pinky and the index finger, the left index. So it kind of looks like a V. So if that helps you to remember, okay? SR, the V. And so that covers all of the letters. So what you're going to have to do is practice writing them on your machine and then turning in homework. So very important that you read everything on page 31. I just skim over it. Then you have your keyboard practice exercise, and you're going to write the letters. So on 7-1, when they're saying QO, you're going to, I just randomly looked at a letter, at an exercise, so it's QO. Okay, that's your new Q is KW. And then you have word exercises on 7-2. And then you have new phrases at the top of page 33. Anytime you see a box, you have to memorize those phrases. Okay, so have by itself is SR, have. Have the is SRT, so it's together. Notice I'm writing have the together, VT. V by itself is have the is VT. Okay, very, very important that you learn those. And then of course, exercises, 7-3 sentences, you're incorporating the new words that you learned. Okay, the new letter combinations. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna kind of give you a warm up and we're gonna try and write some sentences today. Okay, the sentences that you've done for homework. So let's start with the beginning of the book, just a quick little drill on the initial side of the keyboard. Find a focal point. I'm going to enlarge myself. Okay, and now we're going to be on the initial side of the keyboard, you all. So I'm going to go a little faster. These should be a little easier. Find a focal point. Make sure you have your machines turned on. Okay. I'll give you a couple of minutes to get ready. And remember, try and write as much as you can, okay? Keep up with me. Give me any feedback, any input. I sure appreciate it. Okay, here we go then. We're going to start with the keyboard initial side. And don't look at your books. Don't look at your keyboards. Very important that you now just be able to write by hearing it and just writing it and closing your eyes or looking at the floor, at the wall. Try not to look at your machine. It's very distractive. Or try not looking at the keyboard if you have it there in front of you, okay? Very, very distractive because you're going to look at it and then you're going to come back and you're going to lose your spot. So I just recommend you put your hands on the keyboard and that you leave them there on the home keys. Remember, this is the left hand is the left bank, vowels are the thumbs, and then right hand are the final side of the machine. So it's always put just like that, okay? And you rest your hands on the crevices of the machine. You just kind of rest them there. And then you never put your fingers on the asterisk, okay? Here we go, you all. This might be a little fast, but you got to warm up. Initial side only, so if you just want to use your left hand, that's fine. S, T, P, H, S, K, W, R, H, P, T, S, R, W, K, S, S, T, S, K, P, W, H, R, H, P, T, S, R, W, K, S, O, A, S, T, P, H, S, K, W, R, A, O, H, P, T, S, S, T, A, S, T, O, K, W, A, K, W, O, P, A, O, T, A, H, R, P, W, T, K, O, S, R, O, R, A, H, A, W, S, T, P, H, A, O, S, K, W, R, A, O, P, T, H, S, O, A, R, W, K, S, T, O, K, A, P, O, W A H O. W S T O A H P K R S O A T H W R. Okay, and then now we're going to go to the final side. So this is all going to be stroked with your right hand, okay? Final side of the keyboard with the right hand. Here we go. Find a focal point. F, P, L, T, R, B, G, S, T, L, P, F, R, B, G, S, S, G, B, F, R, P, B, L, G, T, S, R, F, B, P, G, L, S, T, L, P, F, E, F, U, R, B, G, S, E, U, F, P, L, T, U, S, G, B, R, E, T, S, E, U, L, E, G, U, P, E, F, R, U, E, F, R, P, B, L, T, U, P, E, F, L, E, G, U, R, S, L, G, T, E, S, U, B, R, E, F, U, R, P, E, B, U, G, E, T, F, G, U, S, R, U, T, G, T, S, L, G, E, P, B, U, F, R, S, E, U, S, E, T, R, E, F, B, L, G, F, R, T, P, E, T, U, S, F, G, T, E, R, U, B, T. Shake out your fingers, keep going over that and listening to it. That way you know that you can keep up with it. I know it's a little fast, but hopefully you all can gain more speed the more you listen to this, okay? And so now we're going on to lesson 3, you all, and I'm going to start dictating some words from lesson 3. So just random words. I'll start with 3-letter words, and then I'll take it up to 4 and 5, okay? Find a focal point. Really, really concentrate on your words, okay? Here we go. Rob, rot, red, rub, rut, hat, hog, hug, war, wet, pat, pod, Pet. Pull, to pull a cart. Car. Cab. Cop. Keg. Cup. Cup. Rat. Pal. Cop. Rot. Pop. And then going on to lesson 3 continued, page 15. So you're going to have 4 and 5 letter strokes, okay? Strap. Tub. Swap. Shot. Star. Short. Cub. Weld. Spread. Shed. Craft. Spar. Step. Tuft. Stag. Word. Shut. Scrap. Shag. Card. Sap. Tar. Wept. Theft. Hurt. Curd. Sharp. Scar. Strap. Hard. Sad. Stuff. A little faster now, okay? Try to maintain your fingers on the home key positions. Don't look anywhere. Just listen to what I'm saying and trust yourself. Your brain actually picks up more than you think. So really focus and close your eyes a little faster, you all. Just get what you can and come in with the next word that I'm dictating and just get that next word. Every word counts. Here we go. Skull. Hurt. Top. Crept. Spot. Curb. Swell. Stag. Sub. Spat. Curl. Shot. Sap. Hurt. Star. Craft. Stud. Held. Skull. Spur. Stuff. Throb. Sped. Set. Star. Shaft. Shag. Scat. Tuft. Swell. Tug. Strap. Sped. Shaft. Stop. Card. Okay, and always go back afterwards and look to make sure that you can read the words in your notes. Okay, go over here to the vertical notes and make sure you can read all of this. And hopefully this is not in English for you all. I have it in English because I'm showing you how the words translate, but you all need to have it in steno so that you can force yourselves to read what's over here and over here. You're only seeing steno, okay? It's not important for the English part right now. So here are some phrases, and it's exercise 3-2, and just a little faster, okay? Remember, focus on accuracy, and here we go. Hard hat. Stop us. Wet rag. Kept up. Soft spot. Pop up. Red car. Red rug. Scrub up. Soft spot. Wet spell. Stop war. Hard sell. Hot car. Short stop. Red car. Soft spot. Hard or soft. Start up. soft spot, hot stuff, prop up, soft tug, red scar, shut up, wet spell, soft spot. Okay, and going on to lesson 4, you all. Remember, I'm seeing some little mistakes, and so real quickly, you have initial S is for the is, initial T is the. But when I'm writing is the in a phrase, it's initial S, final T. The by itself is always going to be initial side. If I try and write the final side, it doesn't even come out. So initial T is the, but a phrase is ST. So differentiate between those two, okay? Very, very important. And so remember your inflected endings. I sound like a broken record, but I always go back and try and get this to stick in your minds. Robs, the inflected ending S is going to be ROB, come back final S. Final side because it's a word ending. Petted, pet, come back final D. And it'll change it if you're in the English translation. Stopping is stop, come back final G, and it'll attach it. So it's a final G because it's an ending. Okay, very important that you come back in 2 strokes. If I write pets in 1 stroke, it's wrong. It's pet, come back final S. Okay? If I write cuts in 1 stroke, it's wrong. It's cut, come back final S. Make sure you know you have to come back on inflected endings. And then you've got period, FPLT, comma, RBGS, question mark is STPH. Okay? Always remember those. Is the is ST together. S final T together. With the is WT together. Are the is RT together. Very important that you all memorize that those are together. EU is I. EU is I. And then we have the D is the TK. And so the B is the PW. The L is the HR. The F is the TP. The M is the PH. Okay? So remember the little abbreviation, double, DBL, D for TK, B for PW, L, HR. FM is TP is the F, the M is the PH. Okay? So remember those initial side of the machine characters. Remember B by itself is the word be. Okay? B, the letter PW is B, the word be. The L by itself is will. The F by itself is if. The M by itself is M for many. I is I. Will be has to be stroked together, HRB. Will the, HRT, together, you all. If the is FT, together. So that doesn't mean you can write the T, final T by itself, thinking it's the. It's not. The is initial T. It is wrong, and you will have to redo that section. So very important that you all memorize those. That's all lesson 6. Okay? And so here we go, you all. I'm going to dictate some sentences. And let me just start with the letters, okay? So you just write them down. I'm going to go into the punctuation and then phrases, and then I'm going to dictate sentences, okay, for speed. So we have, just write letter D, letter B, letter L, letter F, letter M, period, comma, question mark, will be, will the, if the, many, I, a, are, if, is, many, the, will, with, are the, if the, is the, will be, will the, with the. Okay? And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dictate sentences, I'm going to dictate sentences on page 27 and page 28 at 30 words a minute. The slowest speed, okay? So find a focal point, and I'm going to start at 30 words a minute. Remember, you've got to phrase the words together. So for example, if you have if the, it's got to be together, you all. It's got to be FT. FT for if the. Question marks, you have to include them, your periods, your commas. And I'm going to start at 30 words a minute. You try and get everything you can. Drop if you have to. Get right back in, even if it's just the word left. Just put left and get in with the next word, okay? Include your punctuation if you can. This is at 30 words a minute, and it's going to be tough because you've only completed the homework assignment, and now you're listening to it, which is tougher. But you have to listen to it over and over. That's how you're going to get your speed. And here we go. Find a focal point. Do not look at your machines or the book. I will spell the word. I will stop if the kid is full. I will be with the dogs. Many dogs will be fed. Will I be left? I will rip up the script if I can. If the lad is bad, I will be mad. Will the cat hurt the bird? Many pigs are fat. Many will be left. Is the pig fat? I will be with her. The dog bit a bug. Did the bird chirp? Is the club mobbed? The fat slob is full. The kid petted the dog. Is the draft a script? Will the hill be far? Dad is with the thug. Is the dog with a cat? Did the smog smell? The bus fled the mob. Lift the lid or drop it. I bet Ted will be mad. Many shirts are left. The big bad dog is fat. Many bugs smell bad. Did the clod hit the cop? Many fled the mad dog. I will be smart if I can. The bag will be left full. I hid with the smart kid. The frog hurt its left leg. Will the mob kill the lad? The map will tell us a lot. The dogs are ripping the shirt. If the brat is bad, I will tell. I filled the big red mug with lard. I will melt the lard. And so we really want to build your stamina, you all, so you can keep writing all these sentences. Remember, it's tiring. So just like an athlete, the more you train, the better you get at it, the faster you get at it. So try and focus and get as much as you can. Don't get distracted and stop writing. Stay on the machine and keep writing everything you can. You've got to get your stamina up for passing 5-minute tests, okay? Very, very important. Here we go. This is at 40 words per minute. The same sentences. You all find a focal point, and the more you listen to it, the better you're going to get. Here we go. Focal point, 40 words a minute, same sentences. I will spell the word. I will stop if the kid is full. I will be with the dogs. Many dogs will be fed. Will I be left. I will rip up the script if I can. If the lad is bad, I will be mad. Will the cat hurt the bird? Many pigs are fat. Many will be left. Is the pig fat? I will be with her. The dog bit a bug. Did the bird chirp? Is the club mobbed? The fat slob is full. The kid petted the dog. Is the draft a script? Will the hill be far? Dad is with the thug. Is the dog with a cat? Did the smog smell? The bus fled the mob. Lift the lid or drop it. I bet Ted will be mad. Many shirts are left. The big bad dog is fat. Many bugs smell bad. Did the clod hit the cop? Many fled the mad dog. I will be smart if I can. The bag will be left full. I hid with the smart kid. The frog hurt its left leg. Will the mob kill the lad? The map will tell us a lot. The dogs are ripping the shirt. If the brat is bad, I will tell. I filled the big red mug with lard. I will melt the lard. And so I just wanted to bring something to your attention. Number 21 and number 6. Number 6 on page 27 and number 21 on page 28. I think you can write if I can, F-I-K. Yes. So you all write this down, have a little notebook handy. If I can is TP for F, EU is I. This is final K, B, G, and it's if I can, a phrase. So write it down and pick it up, okay? I didn't give that to you before, but it is a phrase. Write it down. If I can is F, EU, I, and B, G is final K. Okay? Make sure you're including your commas, periods, question marks, and then I'm just going to dictate words to you, okay? We're going to end off with words. Go back and read your notes and see how you did, you all. You can see the sentences. I started on page 27 and 28. I started at 30, and then I went to 40 the second time around. So it's the same sentences. That way you can see how you're doing. Remember, very important that when you read back, you're reading out loud. It just makes you more confident. That way when you're in court reading, you're confident, and it just says so much more. It's better to be loud and confident than low and not confident. Then the attorneys will start to question you, okay? So very important to read out loud. You know, the cat sat, did the cat sit, or whatever the sentences are. And then something else, did the is not a phrase. So don't think you can write DT, it's not did the. So did the is no phrase, so don't phrase that, okay? So I'm gonna just finish off with sentences, with words. I'm on page 25 and I'm gonna read the second column. 5-4, second column, just so you know if you wanted to go back and read, okay? Death. Dug. Dud. Dip. Dig. Far. Fat. Fad. Fog. Fell. Fed. Fit. Full. Bar. Bat. Bad. Bog. Bell. Going on to the next page, page 26. So you can read those back later on, okay? Flap. Mug. Draft. Leg. Smell. Bus. Bet. Bag. Flap. Map. Did. Mart. Drug. bop, brat, fled, script, frog. So keep listening, writing the words. Let me know if you have any questions. Very important that you listen to lecture, lab, and then the homework instructions. So you see how I'm writing it on my machine so you know how to do it correctly so you don't have any redos, okay? Very, very important, you all. Have a great day, and that concludes today's lecture.